Hello, welcome to the video. Um, my plans today is to make a video which will be a small little review, but I also want to show off my house, which a friend of mine got a server and I decided to join him. So I went ahead and I've played on the server for about 5 days now, and we're actually going to be moving to, well, we've already moved to a bigger server with a higher population because, well, it's boring unless there's a lot of people. There isn't a lot of content in Rift, so, like, you can get all the blueprints and everything so that you can construct everything within a few days or even a few hours if you're lucky and you get the right drops. So I thought, hey, let's go to a high pop server, and that way I'm not going to be able to get everything right away. Well, I've already got everything on that server, and I've been on it for 2 days now. And that's cool and all, but I don't know. I'm getting kind of bored with this game already. I've had it about 2 weeks. I've put in about 150 hours, and that's pretty good for a game to hold me for that long, but it's not necessarily something that I see myself playing as much as, say, Fallout or something like that that can be modded and can be changed. Um, they are still working on the game, of course. It's an alpha release, as it says in the top right. And they have been making steady improvements. I've seen several things that they've done to increase the game. They just put in new skies and stuff, and that's pretty. They did put in durability, which kind of sucks, but it also helps slow the progression down so that you can't build these ginormous houses. That's my house that just loaded, caused my screen to stutter a bit. What you do is you see these nodes out here, you go to them and you collect them, and they give you resources which you can use for different construction purposes. You can use them for your items, you can use them for your house. This right here is a wood node, and I'm using a pickaxe which I found off of a radiated bear. There used to be zombies in this game, but they changed them and replace them because they didn't really want zombies. They didn't fit with the game, and I'm glad, because zombies in this kind of just, they don't fit at all. It's not a zombie apocalypse, it's some other narrative that's going to hopefully be new and innovative. So this right here is my house. I call it the arena, and what it is, I started building with the center tower, which you can't even see right now, and I just went off of that, and I kept growing and growing and growing because I wanted to make sure nobody could build a stair along the side of my place and get up that way. Well, turns out this whole valley was going to end up being my house if I had continued to build foundations. As it is right now, it already takes up like most of the valley. So it's, yeah. Okay, so let's go look from the inside of the arena. I wanted to like make it so that this could be a place on this server where we could have fun. You could put newbies in there and have them rock each other to death, and or you could put like some animals, because I can actually drag animals in here and then they'll stay in here. See, like I got a deer, my spirit deer. So you could actually like put animals in here and they could fight the animals or whatever. And I thought it was a pretty cool idea, but it's not going to get used because the server's not getting the population, so it's going to be left as a broken down husk of an arena. So this would be one of the entryways to the arena, and then this is underneath the bleachers. what I plan to do is just make like a little room or something, a staging area, and then make like a pathway to it, a pathway to the other thing. And right here, this is where I can open and shut the gate if I can find the right spot. Where are you, Spot? Okay, so I was able to do it last time and yesterday, and it appears that I cannot do it today, so whatever, screw you, gate. Uh, the gates out there will decay, so they'll go away. This is an area where you would shove the newbie out into the arena at gunpoint, or where the participants would enter. It's starting to get dark, and that's one of the coolest features of this game, is that it gets dark, and it gets, when the moon is low, it gets to a point where like you literally can't see anything. So this is the bleachers. This is where you'd sit to watch the arena, to watch the games in progress. Up there, that's the big expansion to my house. That's probably wouldn't have anything to do with the arena. That's my main house right there. That tower is the main house that I built. And then over here, we got more bleachers. This was going to be the VIP box area, where I would set up nice viewings so that you could see everything. And this right here was going to be another entry. I'm gonna go ahead and blow that up right now. My friend was throwing grenades at it to try and blow it up. That's why it only took one C4 to blow it up. So he threw some grenades at it and whatnot. So the crafting system's pretty cool. You come here and you craft your stuff. I'm gonna make a pillar. I already have the wood planks made. You turn wood into wood planks. You turn metal ore into metal fragments into low quality metal, and that kind of thing. And then you put that on your bar, and you hit the button associated with it, and you can build. So now I've got the start of another entryway to my arena. This right here is the actual admin. He decided to just take a nap on my porch. Speaking of admins, I got no help from admins. I got no drops. This was all me going out and looting the wood. It took, I would go out when it became dawn, and I would loot all day long because there wasn't very many people, and I would just loot, and I was able to build this whole structure. I'd come back with like 2,000 wood and stuff like that. Beans. Okay, so this is the entryway to my house. I have a regular entrance. I have people that I rent it out to, and that's where they go. This is my secret entrance. It's not so secret, but nobody knows that it actually leads into my house. And this is the big room. I made this as an add-on. There's some windows because I did not expect this to be this big or here at all. And I really like this room. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty fun. There's a lot of things that I could do with it. I was going to, like, I don't know, make just a little square somewhere suspended in the middle of it or something like that, and then make it so that you can't build stairs up to it and whatnot. This is the top of my house, the house extension. My main house is right here. This is the two unfinished top floors, and this is the tower. That would be extended up, and away, so that it would take time to decay. Like this tower over here, the one that you just see like remnants of, that one was built a couple of days ago, and now it's decaying and falling apart by a different person. Over there used to be a complete base, and it's decayed. Over here, another base, and it's decayed. So that's a cool feature of the game. When you build stuff, you gotta keep it up, otherwise it's gonna just disappear. I like how the buildings are modular. There's a lot of things that I would change, a lot of things that I would do, a lot of ideas and suggestions, but it's probably just not gonna be something that can happen because there's a small team and yeah. So anyway, inside here I've got a extra inner wall in case they came from the base level. Most people build up and then they attack in from up. So I was like, okay, I'm going to build wide at the bottom and then I'm going to make it so that they have to blow a lot of walls to get in. And up here, if they were to go up, then they'd have to blow down to get to where all my good stuff is, which is in the center of my structure. And this is my chambers. I've got my bed and my campfire. I got a bunch of storage. So I originally started this with just this four slot. There's this foundation, this one, and this one. I started this whole house with those 4 squares. And on the first day we were here, we got attacked, and everybody's houses got raided because they didn't start properly. They started and they left ways to get into their house because they were going to expand them. I, on the other hand, thought ahead and was like, okay, I'm going to make it so that you can't get in, and then I'm going to expand upon it, and that's what I've done. So if you're coming from, say you come from the top, you're going to have to go through all of this to get into my house. Okay, here's a door. I rented this door out. I do not have access to it. I can't put a code on it or anything. Somebody is using that area and it's secure. Same thing with this, a different person. And up here I rented this entire floor out to this individual who was free to customize it however he liked. Okay, so this is most likely the floor that people would come on. They like to get into like the 3rd, 4th, or 5th store, and this I think is the 3rd floor. It's the crafting floor, and you get in here. If you were to build stairs up to the edge, you'd get into this area, and then you can freely roam around and you can get to this spot right here, which has a bunch of doors, and one leads down, one leads up, but the rest just lead to empty rooms. So either you are gonna get lucky, or you're gonna know the layout because you've sent in a spy, or you're just gonna be wasting a lot of C4 for empty rooms. And then this goes up to the next level, which I would have more doors. This door goes through to the level, and then this door goes through to an empty room, and this door right here is the only door that actually goes up to the next floor. And each floor I was going to be doing something similar to this, to where I would have you wasting your C4 to get up or down to the next level. And that is what I'm all about. I'm all about wasting your C4, making it so that you use 6 or 7, and you go, okay, I'm getting nowhere, this is useless, I'm gonna go use my C4 on somebody that didn't make such an awesome house. Right now we're going up into the tower of my house. This was off the front porch, and this was where you could go to snipe. And it used to be you could see everything around my house from here. My house was not impeding the view whatsoever. Now, since I built my house up, I got stuff all around it. I was going to have to build this even bigger and start a new expansion to the skies. I like using the ramps to make it like have actual arches on the ceiling. I think that's cool. It makes it look more legitimate in my opinion. And it adds flavor to the house. Okay, so let's get out of here. The front door is not really all that important. I have my metal base too, which is what you saw at the beginning. While I'm working on getting wood, I would get ore, and I was working on the metal base. And, well, it was just going to be a huge tower that led up into the skies, kind of like that one. And, yeah, Rust is pretty cool. I recommend buying it. I recommend playing it. It's not finished. It's not epic, but it can be. It has all the potential to be the best survival game, especially if you're into building and construction and you want to do more than just shoot people like Call of Duty. If you're really into building like I am, then you're going to enjoy the game. You can team up with people that really enjoy murdering, and you can build while they murder and bring you resources, and then you've just got it all sorted out. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, and hope you enjoy Rust. See you later. Where'd you go, little puppy? Where'd you go? And this is why I don't PvP.